What is good? It's the one and only Ronan the Traveler. So, man, I did the tips for Sosua, first time travel. We need to do the tips for Santo Domingo. Man, I wish I had this when I first started traveling. I went to Santo Domingo blinded because everybody talks about Sosua with good reason. Sosua is, oh Lord, fantasy island with its own thing. So we going to bring things you need to do in Santo Domingo when you're coming out there blinded. I went out there by myself. As you know the story, I was supposed to go with a couple of other people. They didn't show up. So I'm going to let you know a few things. I'm going to give you a little bit of a shortcut because I'm your brother. So let's get with it. Now, we're going to review first because Sosua, some of the things you have to do traveling to Sosua, same things you have to do traveling to Santo Domingo. So we're going to run through these quick. The most important thing, man, is to first have your travel pass. The e-ticket is called. I did not have it, almost missed my flight because of it. Before you go anywhere, make sure you have your e-ticket. And you can go on the immigration website. You can get this pretty easy. Your phone service, these are things that we just reviewing. Make sure your phone service will work here. My phone automatically switches to Claro. Check with your phone. Make sure too that you check with your bank, that your bank cards will work. And plan, it all depends on how much money you want to bring with you. I usually bring with me, it depends on how long I'm gonna be there, but when I was making shorter trips, I had about $1,500 with me. I never spent all that, but also make sure that you download the WhatsApp. Everybody uses WhatsApp over here. Make sure you have WhatsApp. And look, here's the thing too. Make sure you stay in a good area. I will post in the description a few spots I stay in Piantini, Zona Colonial. I will put these spots in there. I'm trying to save you a bit of a headache, and I'm gonna look out for you. Don't exchange money at the airport, maybe just a few dollars. And I will maybe add some exchange places where you exchange money at. And look, remember, always, wherever you stay at, you take care of that doorman. He is your defense. They will look out for you. I've even stayed at places that say they weren't guest friendly, but you take care of that doorman, most of the places are guest friendly, especially you stay at Airbnb. So let's kind of get into the things. Look, let's talk about this first. Let's deal with the elephant in the room. What are you going to Santo Domingo for? Do you want to see historic sites? You want to see some cheeks? What are you trying to do? You have to be real with yourself. But because I'm saying this, because Santo Domingo is not Sosua, and you will see, I'm in a few travel groups, and every now and then I hear a guy say, I did not like Santo Domingo. It was trash. I didn't like it. I love Santo Domingo personally, but I did this smart. Listen, before I went to Santo Domingo, once me and the guys had agreed on going there, even though they didn't show up, I had went on Dominican Cupid, and I got a lineup of, I was talking to like 20 chicks. And because I talked to that many, because I'm thinking some gonna flake, I was wrong. When I got there, I met damn near all of them. Some of them I just ran out of time. So, but make sure, because Santo Domingo is a different animal. In Sosua, you can walk around, pick up a mango on the street, whatever. Over there is a little bit different. In Santo Domingo, you need to line stuff up. And when you go to Dominican Cupid, you're going to have more pros than regular women. So I had a good mix. When I first went on there, I remember out of those 20 women I was conversating with, probably 12 of them was pros and the rest were regular women, which was good for me because I'm just having fun. And the regular women, some of them I still talk to this day. They were cool people. And even the pros, I got their numbers. I talk to them sometimes. They once you start interacting with some of these chicks over here, man, it just, you stay cool with them. I'm cool with them, man. And I had a good time with that. So you got to be honest with yourself. Saying, what are you coming here? You want to have, I know me, I was newly single. I want to have a good time. I was coming there to really, I was an empty nest. I didn't know really what I really wanted, but I definitely welcome those women. I had a good time. I got way more than I ever bargained for, man. So let's get into these points, man. First, let's talk about your safety, man. Santo Domingo is a big city, man, and there's just some areas that are safer than others. For your first trip there, I would stick to, Zona Colonial and Piantini, going to the malls and just staying in the tourist areas for your first trip, man. And look, don't forget, Boca Chica's not that far away. That's the beach. When you want to go to the beach, you can go to Boca Chica. They got a little action similar to Sosúa. It's not quite as good as Sosúa, but it's good. Boca Chica is its own animal, man. Number 2, man, I would recommend learning some basic Spanish, man, like basic Spanish, man, because it will help you, man. If people see that you're trying and they want to practice their English with you too, so just learn some basic Spanish. It goes a long way. But if you are coming there to look at some of the historic sites, man, you will really enjoy Zona Colonial, man. They got great restaurants, man. They got some old architecture, cobblestone streets, man, beautiful museums. It is a great spot, man. But even you coming there for women, go have fun, man. Get out of the room, go see things. So I'm gonna give you a few clubs too that I recommend. Number 1 for me, man, I love VIP Mixer. It's a little far from the city center, but this is a great spot. VIP Mixer, you definitely need to go there. It's in Santo Domingo Este, but it's a nice spot, man. Next one is Paris Bar and Lounge. Dude, you can thank me later. You will love it. You will definitely love it. Another one is called Jet Set Club. You will love. These are 3 spots I recommend. These 3 spots I went to. Good spots, good food, good energy, good everything. You will have a good time, man. And just don't floss. Just respect the people, respect the culture. You will definitely, man, love that. Because when you're in Dominican Republic, Dominicans have they're good people, man. They're very family oriented and they're nationalistic. They made me rethink how I even see a lot of these things, man. Being here made me look at how I see other brothers and sisters. Like, I'm like, man, you know what? If African Americans act like Dominicans in certain ways, man, we'll rule the world. Like, we're so divided. Everybody's fighting with each other, man. Even on these YouTube streets, you see these dudes fussing with each other. Man, that stuff is corny, man. I'm too grown to be arguing with anybody. And I'm not going to de-police anybody. You have your fun, but I'm just going to tell you some things to keep you safe, man. That's my job. So when you're dealing with food, man, one of my favorite spots here is called MG Kitchen. All these are in City Central. It's just good food, man. Another spot is Ribs and Wings Delivery. Good food. And look, when you're in that City Central area, Motor Conchos will bring you food from anywhere in a couple of minutes, and they're going to have things that you're used to. Like, there's a lot of like American restaurants that's pretty good. Look, the American restaurants in Santo Domingo are better than the American restaurants in the United States. I would order Wendy's and the hamburger was big and good, and I was used to when I was back home. Anytime I went to one of my local restaurants, we ain't got no more. Bad attitude, fries cold. They never get your order right. So, man, you will really appreciate going to another country and seeing those American things, and you will make you appreciate America. I won't lie to you. Next thing, wait, I got one more spot. Victoria by Porterhouse. Good steaks, great. All in that same area, man. Good steak. The steak there so good, man. And I'm telling you, man, you first time traveler, man, you go out there. And that's why I started that Facebook group, man. We need to link up. Santo Domingo is definitely my second home. I've been here on the North Coast now a few weeks, but Santo Domingo is my second home. If I'm in Santo Domingo, you're there, post it in the Facebook group, man. Let us know where you at. It's a small group, but it's going to grow if we stick together, because I'm thinking about going to Colombia, but I would love to have other group members go so we roll hard together, man. That's why I chose Cartel. We got to roll hard together, man. We the Passport Blue Book Cartel. We roll hard together. And I'm definitely a Passport bro. And I'm definitely down with black man options. These are things that we have to work together. That's what it's all about. So another thing, this is important, man. Make sure that anywhere you stay at, you lock your money up. You don't want to be walking around with a lot of money. You just don't want to. First thing I do, I usually put stuff in the safe or I hide it. I'm very good at hiding anything I need, especially when I was out there messing with the mangoes. Now I don't really have to do that because this is something to me. As you come here, you will get to know women very well, whether they're working girls or regular girls. You will get a good starting lineup. You will get you a good, and you don't have to worry about all that, man. I got ladies who I trust that's thorough, that bring me places, have taught me a lot, man, and changed my whole life, man. Cause look, we got a little story. You know, I always got some kind of story time. So one of my good friends came over here this week. He had been staying in the Philippines, and he said, look, man, I'm gonna come to Dominican Republic. I said, man, you come to Dominican Republic, man, you ain't gonna wanna go back to the Philippines. Nothing against Asian women, they just not my thing. I like Latinas, especially Afro-Latina. He's like, nah, man, I like the Asians. This dude them come here, now he talking about moving. Now he's talking about moving over here. So that's how powerful this place is. You come here, man, you can get stuck. That'll be my only thing I warn somebody about when you're traveling, because America is so masculine, man. When you come to here or one of the other places, man, you're going to have so many options. It will change your life, man. You're going to look at America so different. When I was in the States, man, I can't deal with American women at all. Not dissing them. And here's where people like O'Shea and all the people get it wrong. And I like O'Shea. I've heard him say things like women are not checking for the passport brothers. Women was checking for the brothers. It's that we weren't checking for them. Those are the things that's what people get it wrong. We checked out. It was us. We made a decision to want something better. And why not? Your money double? No, and this one more thing, man. If you don't think there's passport sisters, you're out of your mind. You know how many black chicks and just women, period, I see over here dating the Dominican men? And they've been doing this forever, but they just want to keep you on the plantation, man. So live your life, man. You know, so that's kind of all I wanted to say, man. Just pointing out a few things that you can do to stay safe, you know, because that's what we're supposed to do, man. We're supposed to be looking out for each other and laying down the game, teaching people where they're supposed to go at. And I appreciate everybody I learned from about different things. I wish more people would talk about Santo Domingo, but that's why I'm here. And that's why hopefully you will be here, because once you go to Santo Domingo and you learn things, we got another brother doing it, man. So I'm out, man. Peace out.